Who's here on Anthony Newton Harris?
Can't show up for the defendants.
All right, counsel, where are we on discovery?
I received discovery.
State, were you able to tender an offer?
I don't know.
Have you received an offer?
Judge, this case is going to go to trial. My client's not pleading
All right, so
guilty.
have you received an offer? That's my question.
There is no offer in this case.
State,
Can I speak for myself?
sure.
Okay, September 16th, I had not seen this indictment. This lawyer told me that this indictment was wrong, that it was a false document. October 17th, we came back. He asked me, what did I want to do? I said, do what you said you was going to do. He said, what did I tell you?
Okay, so here's the thing. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back at 1:30 and we'll
I'm not going to
start.
be here at 1:30, Your Honor.
Where are you gonna be?
I have Comal County 3768.
All right, so I don't know why people do not come to the 187 till late and everybody's rushing to get everything before noon. So there's a setting here. I'll see you all back at 1:30.
Judge, I also have a motion to withdraw in this case.
All right, see you back at 1:30.
I'll get here as soon as I can after my Comal
See you
County
back at
case.
1:30. Amanda Drummond. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 007896 State versus Anthony Newton Harris. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Andrew Harris Edelman.
for the defense?
Anthony Cantrell.
All right, are you Mr. Harris?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your attorney has filed a motion to withdraw. He is saying that you will not cooperate with undersigned counsel in his good defense and refuses to accept legal advice from undersigned counsel. He's your attorney. You can accept the legal advice he's given you or not. All right, you want to give him some legal advice?
Judge, it's unfortunate that he has gotten these charges. He's filed as a habitual. And I explained that the state of Texas is not going to reduce this case to a misdemeanor.
Okay. All right, so here's the thing. I don't want to get in y'all discussions. This is what I'm telling you, Mr. Harris. He's giving you legal advice. With regards to plea offers, in this court, I require that the state tender an offer to the defense. The state's off, we can go off the record. The state's offer is its offer. I've been a defense attorney, I've been a prosecutor. The state will review their file. The state will probably talk to your attorney, they'll negotiate, and then the state will make an offer. Your attorney can't force the state to give you what you think is fair in this case. If you think this case should be dismissed, he can't force them to dismiss it, right? If you think that your offer that they're offering you is not appropriate, he can't force them to give you what you think is a fair offer in this case. That's where we are. You can either accept the state's offer or not. If you decide to accept the state's offer, then the court will see if the plea is an appropriate sentence for you or an appropriate agreement. If you decide to say, I'm not accepting your offer, but I will accept this, that's a counter offer. Your attorney will take that counter offer to the state, and the state can either accept the counter offer or reject it. At the end of the day, if you all don't come to an agreement that the court will accept, this is going to jury trial. If you want to receive legal advice from your attorney, you can. If you don't want to listen to their legal advice, because sometimes people think that they are attorneys too, then that's your decision. If you want to go to trial with an attorney and you not listen to their legal advice, then that's completely up to you. Motion is denied. We're coming back on November 14th. On November 14th, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement.
I don't get no say so. I don't get to say nothing.
Oh, do you want to hire an attorney?
It's not that. Prior to this, he told me.
No, here's the thing. I don't want to get into your conversations that you've had with your
This is the
attorney.
legal advice that I got from him.
No. Here's the thing. I don't want to get into conversations that you've had with your attorney because that's attorney-client privilege.
That's great.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it be that way. So what will end up happening is his motion to withdraw is denied. If you want another attorney, you'll have to hire one. So if you want more time to speak to your attorney, you can either speak to him now, or either if you want to be brought over on a different day for your attorney to show up to show you everything in the state's file, the court will make arrangements for that.
He's asking you, what do you want to do?
Do you want to, your attorney is here to speak with you.
I want a different attorney, man. He's not fighting for me, Your Honor.
Let me
He's
ask you
not.
this. What do you consider fighting for you?
He ain't come up with no plan. Everything he said he gonna do, he ain't did.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you both to sit in the box
Oh.
and counsel, talk to him. All right, we're coming back on November 14th for plea deadline day.
What's your relationship with this individual?
He was a former friend, but he's a neighbor at this
How
point.
close does he live to you?
He's in the building next to mine.
I mean, do you have the reason I ask that is because, so when people file these, orders, there's three things I can do. I can just look at the order and think, well, there's not enough here, and dismiss the case outright. I can enter what's known as a temporary order, which will take effect once he's served with it. And and then that sets a hearing within 14 days of today's date. And then also I can set it for hearing without an order if I think that's the appropriate way to go. Based on your petition, I am going to sign an order, but typically these orders have default positions if don't come within 1,000 feet of your residence, workplace, or person. But I can't and won't enter an order that affects his ability to get to and from his home. So I'm kind of looking for a distance amount in terms of, if you don't live in the same building, how many feet do you live away from him? And you can ballpark it.
So a football field is 1,000 feet, right? Roughly.
No, it's 900.
Okay. So I would say that
Actually, no, it's only 300. What am I saying? The football field is
Okay,
300
sorry.
feet. It's
I'm
100
terrible.
yards.
So I would say that he's probably about half a football field away from me. But he doesn't have
About
to
150
or my
feet.
building.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. It sounds like you've had a long time acquaintance with him, so he's not a stranger to you.
No.
We're going to set a hearing for January 16th. I will enter a temporary order. You're going to need to be responsible for getting him served. Do you understand that?
Sure.
You can do, however you want to do, that's up to you, but he needs to be served with this.
Okay.
And, I'm going to say he's not to come within 25 feet
Okay.
of you, your residence or your place of employment. And then, as I said before, we're going to set a hearing for, whatever day I said, January 16th, which I believe is a Tuesday. Normally we do these on Monday, but we did them this morning. And then the 15th is a holiday, so this one will be on the 16th, Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And then we'll see you back here at that time. A copy of this will get emailed to you for service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you're free to leave the Zoom call.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. And there's another one. Is anybody named Casey O'Neill here? Okay, I think someone's trying to get in. Ms., while that person's logging on, we'll take one of the in custodies. Ms. Capone, who's seated to your right?
Your Honor, this is Lindell Galloway, number 17 on the docket.
And this is a warrant return on a fail to appear for a pretrial.
That's correct.
And then it says public defense. Who is his attorney?
Ms. Lesh.
Give me just a moment. So like that warrant, that's not even been out 2 weeks. So Mr. Galloway, I'm gonna hear from the state as to where we go from here, and then I'll check in with Ms. Capone. Mr. Fortunato, what's the state's position on where we go from here?
Your Honor, no objection to a PR release. We're just asking for the conditions to remain.
Ms. Capone, anything further?
No, Your Honor, I would just add that I have provided the court with good contact information It sounds like Mr. Galloway just didn't get notice. It wasn't intentional that he missed his court date.
Have a court date on a Wednesday or Friday. What did you say?
June 2nd.
June 2nd?
February 2nd.
Okay. So Mr. Galloway, I'm going to tell you right now when your next court date is, so there shouldn't be any excuse for you to miss it. You're to be back here on February 2nd at 9 a.m. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're going to get a piece of paper given to you before you leave with that court date. Also, Ms. Capone, did you check with him to see if he had a cell phone, and could you provide that to the clerk, please?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay, and current address?
Yes.
And then last question there, Mr. Galloway, do you know how to get a hold of your attorney, Ms. Lesh?
Yes.
All right, you'll get released here later today. I'd wait about a week and then contact her, and then we'll go from there. We'll see you back here on the 2nd.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Ms. O'Neill, you Casey O'Neill?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes, sorry.
That's okay.
So is this person your neighbor?
I don't live there on the property. The person lives next to my Aunt Shelley's property, Shelley O'Neill. My horse is on the property.
Right. I saw that. Is this person a relative of yours?
No, they've changed their last name to O'Neill. They're no blood relation.
Okay,
whole
so you're not
family has-
related.
I am not related to any of them.
Were you acquainted with him? I mean, he seems pretty young. And
I'm not acquainted to them.